Trending news. Recently, see what war between the Yorubas and Fûlañís in Ibadan, Oyo State, has caused. As regard the recent ethnicity war between the Yorubas and the Fûlañís in Ibadan, Oyo State, 4 northern governors have visited Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde for a peaceful meeting over the crisis. Check out what a northern senator told them to do as they met. In case you forget, quite some weeks ago, there is violence at the Shasa market in Ibadan. The fight is between Northerners and the Yorubas in the market, and it leads to the killings of people and the burning of shops. Counts of people were affected, and there are different reports about what orchestrated the war. Oyo State government, under the leadership of Governor Seyi Makinde, in their effort to curb down the violence, order for the closure of the market and stops all buying and selling activities around the market vicinity. Recently, another report reached us that the Kano State Governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, the Governor Atiku Bangude of Kebbi State, the Rivers State Governors also, Abubakar Sani, and Governor Bello Matawele of Zamfara State, has visited Oyo State Government House in Ogodi, Ibadan. The 4 governors reportedly visit to had a meeting with the state governments on how peace will coexist. Here are the pictures. As the report of the meeting surfaced on the internet, a former Northern Senator, Shehu Sani, gives words of advice to the 5 governors. Read what he said below. The Northern Governor's visit to Oyo State over the Sasha market violation is commendable, and the meeting should focus on the restoration and sustenance of peace between Hausa traders and their host community and justice for the victims of the violence. The nations need trailers of peace. He advised them to make sure that the meeting focus on how peace will reign among the Hausa traders and the Yorubas in the state. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. You can imagine. I want to ask a question. How many northern governors visited this Yoruba land on account of herdsmen killing and destroying farmlands? How many? This is a remarkable observation. The conclusion of the matter is, when the people, or when the Yorubas, if they can solve problems, or the governors, let me say the governors can solve the problems between the Yorubas and the Yorubas farmers and herdsmen, then there will be no complaints anymore. I know that there will be peace in this country. Look at recently, President Joe Biden, the U.S. president. Look at what he promised the herdsmen, the Fûlañí herdsmen. It seems he wants to buy off their cows for his own company. He wants to be making milk. That is why he's trying to buy everything. I know that if he can succeed in doing all this, then we will no longer see any cows around our vicinities anymore. I'm very much sure that these Fûlañí herdsmen will also disappear. According to what one of the Fûlañí herdsmen said recently, he said that they are parading different bushes, all because of their cows, and they want their cows to be satisfied, that they prefer their cows to be alive than seeing human, for their cows not to feed and seeing human being. You can kill any human being that stops their cows from not eating their crops, because they must eat. They take their cows as their lord. You can imagine. We don't solve problems in this country by rhetoric questions. The northern governor's visit was timed. It was a time and appreciative. It was supposed to be timed and appreciative, and that is the only peace that will be given chance. That's when peace will radiate. That is when peace will prevail. So the fact that Yorubas are aggressive by nature does not mean that other races like Hausas and Fulanis could not even behave the same way. We are only tolerating the Yorubas because majority of the Yorubas are now non-violent and also performists. Otherwise, it would have been a different story entirely. It would have been a different story entirely. So we should be mindful of our utterances, of what we say. Fine, the Yorubas also have their own ups and downs or their own crisis. Doesn't mean that we should stop criticizing or comparing. Every different tribes has its own character. Yes, that's its own character. So that doesn't mean that we should only build on trailers of peace. It is sowing of peace that is the first thing we should have in mind. Yes, that's what you should have in mind. I don't know why we don't want to come together and cooperate with each other. If we can come together and cooperate, I bet you peace is going to be among everyone, and we'll come together and fight this issue of herdsmen in this country, and also this crisis of Boko Haram, kidnapping innocent ones. If you can come together and make peace, peace is the only thing that can make something that has been made something bad to be good. And I've always said it before, meeting with governors to broker peace is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Those at the aim of affairs, they need to meet the people. As I've said before, let the tribes come together and reconcile whatever beef they have for each other. Now you see that peace, they will come together and make make, how will I put it? They will reconcile and definitely protest against this governor. Let me not mention him. Protest against the sponsors of herdsmen. And I'm very much sure that if they can come together and there is peace, everything is going to work out fine. And we'll see this country just jollifying. We'll see this country in a peaceful atmosphere. To stop hearing herdsmen killing, Fulanis fighting or or committing crimes or killing or kidnapping, raping, killing farmers because the farmers are arguing with them, stopping their cows not to eat their crops and all of that. And you see that Buhari will also change his mind towards destroying the country. That's what I believe. If this peace can come between the tribes, because I know they hate each other so much. Hausas, they hate the Yorubas. Yorubas hate the Igbos. If they can come together and become one, I bet you there will be peace, there will be all-round peace in Nigeria again. So viewers, your take concerning this news is very much important. Drop every of your comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button for more updates.